Good morning. Welcome back to the Home Life with Rebecca. Pretty much everybody voted for that channel name. There were some really cute names that some other people came up with that I really liked, but I'm just gonna stick with that for now. It could change. Oops. Just needing some coffee. It's almost 8 o'clock. It's 7:40 in the morning. I did not get a lot of sleep this weekend. Friday night. So today is my daughter Tiffany's 14th birthday. And Friday night, she had a friend spend the night after school. That same friend is still here, and that's fine. But they're up giggling all night, and I couldn't sleep Friday night. And then Saturday, I went and got her Cheetos and just like some snacks for them to have, some like junky food, the little frozen pizzas, and they had movie night. I got her a big thing of like I was looking over there because I thought it was in here, but I don't see it, which means it's probably in her room. They're not supposed to eat in their room. It is one of the big things of Skittles from Sam's Club for them to all share, because they had the first movie night at the park Saturday night, and they took the wagon down there and blankets, and the movie didn't even get over till like 10:30 that night. Of course, I couldn't sleep till they got home, and then they were up giggling again, and Jillian also had her friend over, so yeah. Saturday was also the day they opened up the pool at our park. It was a free swim. I didn't take Kennedy swimming. It was too crowded for her and for me. She wanted to go, but I knew because of the line to get in, because it was free, and the amount of people, it would have been too hard. I almost drank my coffee without even stirring it. We didn't buy our passes that day just because the line was like wrapped around the building, so I'm probably going to be buying the passes this week. Not today. I have too much stuff to do today. I already told the kids don't don't ask me about it because I can't get to it today. But definitely this week we'll be purchasing those passes. What else? Saturday we went to a friend's house too, so that's why I couldn't sleep too, because so Friday was the movie night in the park. See, I'm all backwards. So that's the night that I bought the snacks, and then Saturday they had the pool stuff, and then they made more pizzas, and then me and Adam went to a friend's house, and we were gone till like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I had stopped at the gas station and got a coffee, and Adam got it for me, and it was really, really strong. It was really good, but really strong, and so I was up, and then at like, what are you doing? Okay. And then at like 2 o'clock, I started to feel the onset of a migraine. And I don't know if it's because I just had too much caffeine too late, probably on an empty stomach because I didn't eat dinner good that night. And I woke up yesterday morning and I just didn't feel good. And so I took some ibuprofen. They're having like a potluck at church, and I told Adam, I'm feeling better. Let's, get the kids and go. And like the minute we sat down to church, I don't know if anybody's ever suffered from like a really bad headache. I wouldn't quite call it yesterday a migraine. I have gotten migraines. It wasn't that bad, but it was bad enough. Like I couldn't like look up, like I couldn't look straight. I had to keep my head down because I felt so like nauseous. And I made it through the service, and the kids really wanted to do the potluck, and they were taking family pictures. And because I didn't feel good, we like woke up super late. So like Tiffany and Savannah, her friend, they were literally in pajamas. They had like the fuzzy pajama pants on. Savannah's had pumpkins on them. Tiffany's wearing a Motley Crue t-shirt with like, I don't know, looked like devil. It was kind of funny, and I was like telling the lady that was in charge of the pictures, I'm like, well, hold on, I thought I left the baby gate open to the hallway where the new carpet is, but he's sitting on the couch. Our dog, he's still potty training. He's doing a lot better, but trying to prevent accidents. I don't even know what to say. Anyway, we got our picture taken. I'm like this in the picture because I don't feel good. And it was one of those catch-22s where I'm like, if I eat, maybe I'll feel better because I took medicine on an empty stomach. But then the thought of eating made me want to throw up at the same time. So the kids ended up eating and we just came home. And I pretty much did nothing yesterday. Saturday was my sister's birthday too. But that's pretty much been it. Last night, I fell asleep at a decent time last night, like 11:30. I started watching that Hulu. Yeah, it's because we get ads on Hulu because it's cheaper. It was The Thing About Pam, or Everything About Pam, with Renee Zellweger. Actually was really good, based on a true story. So I'm gonna try to finish that this week. I thought her acting was excellent in it, so far from what I've seen. Anyways, I was woken up around, I don't know, midnight, 12:30, with an alert on my phone. Severe thunderstorm warnings, possible tornado warnings. Oh my God, are you serious? And my window was open. I could just hear the wind howling, and I was like, oh my gosh. I don't think there's ever been like a bad tornado in this area, but you know, they still put that out there. And it was like saying huge hail and damage and stay inside and flooding, and I'm like, that's great, because we just planted our vegetable garden. My greenhouse isn't tied down good. Our trampoline's not tied down good. Lightning's lighting up the sky. The thunder was so loud, it was like shaking the house. So most of the kids, thankfully Kennedy slept through it, but all the other kids woke up and they're like, what's going on? And Jillian was scared, and not scared like they need to come sleep with us, but you know, when you're woken up like that, it is a little bit frightening. And Allie had left her window open, and she's in the basement, so the wind like blew all the rain into her room, so she had to come upstairs and get towels to clean that up. So I'll put a little clip in here of the lightning and the thunder. And yeah, it lasted like 15 minutes, and then it was done. And but because I'd already been asleep, like, to be woken up, I had a hard time going back to sleep. And then Adam got up for work today, and I remember him leaving or getting ready to leave, and the dog started crying, and I'm like, did you leave yet? And he's like, I'm just getting in the car. I'm like, Cooper's crying, can you please come back in and take him out? So he did. And then at like 6 in the morning, he like just, Adam, not the dog, like burst into the bedroom, like scared the crap out of me. So I'm like, this first day of summer break, like, and I can actually sleep, and nobody's got to be on a bus or anything like that. And no, he burst through the bedroom, scared me so bad. He'd forgotten his wallet. So we had the big Coca-Cola truck parked on our street. Anyways, I'm gonna make Tiffany's cake. I just got her a few of her favorite snacks so she'd have something to open today, and then I made her a birthday card, and the kids signed it, and I put the cash in it for her. That's what she wanted. She wanted cash. My dad had given her $30 too, and she already bought stuff from that website, or that shopping, Sheen, I think it's called. She got a lot of stuff for $30, so she was excited about that. And then later today, she's got another friend, the sister of the other friends, coming over, and I'm gonna drop them off at the mall to shop. I canceled Kennedy's therapy today, just so I could work on the cake and try to make Tiffany's birthday slideshow. She requested garlic soup for dinner tonight, so Adam's gonna make that. That's his thing with the garlic soup. I'll eat it, but I don't know, it's not my favorite. It's good, but I have to like really be in the mood for it. I already went out when I took Cooper out, and thankfully no vegetables or flowers were harmed in the making of the storm last night. Everything was fine. Well, I actually haven't checked the front yard, but everything in the backyard looked fine. We did repurpose that blue pool, put all the soil in it, planted more wildflowers. I didn't. Adam rototillered the back part up behind the greenhouse. I'll try to show you later in this video, if not the next video. And we planted some more cucumbers, we planted cantaloupe, I planted all the sunflowers. I might plant more, but I ran out of seeds. So all that's left out there is to put up that fence and to paint it. and still need to mow our lawn. He was going to try to mow it yesterday with the push mower because our riding lawn mower is not working, but it rained all day yesterday, so we weren't able to. It's kind of raining right now, so I don't know if he'll still be able to. The grass is getting pretty long. I don't know. That's about it. So I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna make her cake so that it can cool and I can frost it, because I think she wants to do that like before she goes to the mall. And I just went to Walmart, the 98-cent section, and just bought like a tablecloth and some paper plates and stuff. But okay, my hat says made in 1977. I have a hat on right now because I have not combed my hair. Ta-da! I think it's been in these braids for the last 2 days, so it probably needs to be washed. I hate washing my hair. Not because like I want to be dirty, but when I wash it, I feel like more of my hair falls out, so I try not to wash it. I try to wash it like every 2 days. Okay, I'm gonna jump off of here and get her cake started. See all the yellow? It's all over the tablecloth. That's from pine pollen. Yay, I get to scrub that off today too. Do you have to go to the bathroom? Look how big he's gotten, you guys. He's so big. Cooper, are you a big boy? Look at those paws. I just lit some candles and sprayed my couch with some Febreze because it smells like a dog. I think the drawbacks of having such a large dog is it smells like a dog. I mean, right, what else is it supposed to smell like? I mean, he is a dog. I really don't like him on the couches. He's gone out of the habit of jumping on him, like playing, like, because we get upset with him when he does that, but I guess he's okay to snuggle up there. He slept with me in the bed for a couple hours after Adam left for work the first time, which I probably don't want to get him in the habit of, but after Adam took him out, he kept crying and I just wanted to sleep so bad that I brought him into the bed with me, and yeah, probably not a good idea. Okay, so let's see. I stocked up on Kool-Aid the other day and sugar for the summer. We also drink a lot of iced tea, but I've been letting them have fun with the Kool-Aid flavor, so it looks like they finished the grape and didn't bother to make it anymore. Let's see, we've got some plastic forks. We got our happy birthday. Zoom out here. Some plates. Some napkins. A tablecloth. And then she wanted a chocolate cake. And I'm just doing box stuff. I'm not making anything from scratch. And this looked fun. So we do very frugal birthdays at our house. Nothing easy, elaborate. So because she wanted cash to buy clothes, or, you know, I think she was wanting to get into decorating like cakes and stuff too, like actual cakes, not like this. She said she might use her money to buy some tools for that because she took a baking class last trimester. But yeah, I mean, just very, very frugal. If they want to do stuff like go to a trampoline park or roller skating, that has to be like their present, because I can't do a present and pay for something like that. So, but they don't complain. They're used to it because that's how we have always done birthdays in our house. It's never been like this huge. I mean, I make a big deal out of it because it's their special day, but it's never been like super fancy parties and invite 100 kids and like these elaborate themes. Or not that there's anything wrong with. Okay, I don't know why I keep rambling and not actually making this, because I just like to hear myself talk. I don't know. Here's our air fryer. So the nice thing about Sam's Club and Costco is you could pretty much have something for 6 months, decide you don't like it, and take it back. So it's been a week and we've used it several times and I do like it. I like it a lot. However, I don't know if I like it enough to keep it because it's just so freaking big and it's hard to clean. We had to get the bigger one because there's 8 of us, so to get a smaller one, I'd be having to make things, you know, twice in double batches, which would take even more time than the oven. I do like it. It makes, like last night we had hot dogs and tater tots, and the tater tots were super crispy. We've made bacon in it, and that turned out perfect. And then you don't have like that smell of like grease in your house. I just hate how big it is. Like, I haven't even cleaned it from last night because I'm like, ugh, such a pain to put back together. And I'm sure there's better brands, but I mean, it was on coupon, so we got such a good deal on it. But I'm going to keep using it, and if I decide in a month that it's just not worth it or I'm not using it enough, I'll just take it back. Because again, at Sam's Club and Costco, they let you do that and they don't even ask any questions, which is really, really nice. So usually when I just do a box cake mix like this, I just stir it by hand, but my hands still hurt, so took off my hat, guys. Sorry, it was hot, so excuse my uncombed hair and my bald spot. Anyway, so I just threw it in my mixer. The oven's preheating. A lot of times with the box cake mix, I'll add an extra egg or replace the oil with butter or add milk to it instead of the water. But eggs are freaking expensive right now, and it's already called for 3 eggs, and we're almost out of milk, and I really don't want to go to the store for at least 2 days. So I'm just doing the oil and the water and the 3 eggs, and I really don't think the kids will care. I need to turn this up. Wow. No kids are awake to lick. I'm not gonna lick it. Okay. Let's go over here. I'm not doing cupcakes. I'm just gonna pour it into this casserole dish because we're super fancy like that. And I'm pretty much wearing pajamas today and I really don't care. Oh, that sucks. I should have, oh my gosh. I should have used the scraper one. Okay, so I'm gonna, I don't know if you guys can see this. See, no, I'm not gonna edit this out because this is real life. And I used a fancy, expensive KitchenAid mixer to mix my cake so that I could save the pressure on my hand. And it, I probably should have used the scraper one because it looks like that one didn't touch the bottom of that bowl. It's probably meant for a little bit thicker things. And now we have powder. So now I'm gonna pour this back in there and just stir it by hand. Because let me tell you something. I love my KitchenAid mixer. I like this so much better than the glass bowl one we had, but for the life of me, I cannot get this stupid thing back on there. And all the new ones are like this. I cannot line up the little knobs. My husband can do it. I can't do it, so guess I'm just gonna mix this by hand after all. Okay, cake is in the pan. I was reading on the back of this, you can make a s'mores cake with graham crackers and marshmallows and chocolate chips, which I have, but I already bought that, like, was it purple frosting or something? Yeah, so maybe those cake mixes are really inexpensive, so kind of, because, you know, they do call for a lot of eggs. Now, I think everything is just expensive right now. Okay. Do 20 minutes, then we'll check it. So I thought I'd just show you guys out back a bit. Look at this. Kennedy planted some Cooper. Yes, Cooper's on his leash because he keeps taking off to the neighbor's yard. She planted some seeds. I don't know if they'll grow. The wind knocked some of my petals down. I thought for sure my flamingo stands were gonna blow over. Come on, Cooper. Those are Adam's trees that he's growing or trying to grow. I don't even know what kind of trees. Pine tree, like we don't have enough of those already. No, you can't chase the bird coop. But see, here's our other pool, and I just put some sticks in there to keep the cats out of it because they want to use it as a litter box. They've already dug up one of my front planters, so I have to go fix that today. Everything's still growing. Look at my green beans. Look at that. It's not even been, no, today's 2 weeks that I planted those. Look at my green beans. Look at it. So actually the rain's been good just because we've had such a dry winter. The winters are long and hard here in eastern Idaho. Come on, Coop. Look at this guy. I could probably make a smoothie today and use some from our garden. And look at our Swiss chard and kale are looking very nice, and the spinach. Cooper, you can't go out there. Hold on. He's like, but Mom, I want to go out there and dig. So we planted some cantaloupe and some more cucumbers out here, and the sunflowers back there. And we're supposed to get some more rain this weekend, so I'm thinking that it's gonna grow. No, you're not going back there. Pretty good. So I can't wait to put the little fence up. Still need to clean this up over here. But everything takes time. I'm so glad our trampoline didn't blow away. It did move a little bit. I was a little bit freaked out. Come on, you need to go poop. You need to go poop. Oh, it's cold. I was hot and I'm cold. My body's like, I can't make up my mind. Don't know what to do. Are you cold? Are you hot? Okay, let's go out front, Cooper. Come on. Make sure everything survived besides my house plant that I killed. Everything, all the plants are still hanging. Do we have any strawberries yet? I don't see any. Cooper, I'm getting tangled up in the dog. Hold on, Cooper. I'm gonna edit this out. Okay. No, come on. Okay, so looks like we lost some flowers. Well, no, they might stand back up, but see, the wind got those, so I'm gonna try to fix those. Everything looks okay out there. I mean, the wind won't harm anything out here, but we'll see if the day. Why is there poop on the driveway? That's the little dog. Did that. See, or Binks, that's the orange cat, comes in here and tries to use it as a litter box. He dug up some of the earth. Dang cat. But the wildflowers are already starting to grow out on this one. So we planted this one first. Oh no, get out of that mud, Cooper. Get out of the mud. Summertime, where the living's easy, except if you're in East Idaho. Look at the cat busted the screen. We still didn't get our shutters put up because of the rain. Dang it. Dang it, Cooper. Come on. Come on, boy. I'll take you out without the camera. 20 minutes was perfect because it's done. Okay, I was going to show you something out back. I'm very tempted to eat this for breakfast, but I'm not going to. My son works at a bakery, and so he brings home treats sometimes. Does anybody know what kind of bush this is? This is our third summer here. I don't even know. And I've never seen this bloom before. Is it lilacs? It is so pretty, but I think what I'm gonna do, it kind of matches Tiffany's birthday decor. I'm gonna cut a few off and put it in a mason jar for the table. And it smells really, really good. I wanna say lilac, but I'm not sure. And look at my neighbor's garden. goals, they're like in their 80s and they still do all that work. And Cooper likes to play with the dog that they're watching their son's dog, and Cooper goes over there in their backyard and plays with them. And that is a strawberry patch. And they're nice. They're always giving us stuff from their garden because ours isn't nearly that big. And then the neighbor across the way where the fire hydrant is, he has an even bigger garden and he's always sharing stuff too. Everybody gardens out here, and then by the end of the summer, there's like zucchini everywhere. People like leaving in baskets at the park and on their doorsteps. Free zucchini. Everybody's making everything out of zucchini by the end of August. Look at this guy. He's just waiting for me. Just waiting for me. Yeah, Coop. So this video is already getting too long because I talk too much, but it is the first official day of summer. I really hope your paws aren't muddy. This is why I keep blankets on the couch. First official day of summer break. Kennedy decided she did want to go to summer school. She has a week off and then she goes for 2 weeks after that. So we shall see a week from today if she actually will get on the bus. Kennedy is my youngest and she has autism. And this is the first year that I remembered to get her friends' parents a phone number so she could have a real birthday party with a few friends from her class to come to her party. So she is super excited about that. Her and Allie's birthday are next month. So I'm probably, for the summertime, I'm gonna get them up between 8:30 and 9:30. The older ones, I can't really, I mean, of course I focus on the older ones because I love them, but they, like, Parker works and Allie works, and obviously there are curfews later, so as long as they're up before noon, I'm okay with that. Unless Parker's got to be at work earlier, I'll definitely get him up. Same thing with Allison. Tiffany was trying to get a job at the Tiki Hut, the snow cone shack where Allie and Parker worked last summer. I don't know if she'll get hired because I don't know if she's old enough. She probably will get hired because it's just a summer job. They don't even pay like minimum wage. It's kind of an under the table situation. I actually don't even know. But I am not making like a strict summer schedule. That did not work last year, but I gotta take this off. Now I'm hot again. Like, oh my gosh, I can't. Maybe I have menopause. I don't know. I did tell the kids, like yesterday, they were on their computers all day and I didn't feel good and my husband didn't say anything and I didn't say anything, but I came out here yesterday. I'm like, this is not gonna be all summer. We're not, today's okay because, you know, it was a weird day, but we are not playing Roblox all summer. Plus I've been having my niece for like a month too. And we have family coming. So I don't want to make some like weird strict schedule, but I think like this morning I'm going to make a smoothie for breakfast. My oldest daughter is pretty anemic right now. She's lacking a lot of iron. So I'm going to make a green smoothie and put some like green powder stuff. It's like all your servings of fruits and veggies in one day, but it tastes really bad. But it tastes okay in a smoothie. And I went to the library on Saturday too, so I did that on Saturday too, and I checked out like 40 books and like 6 movies. The only kid that went with me was Kennedy because Tiffany had her friends over and Julie had her friends over and Wesley wanted to play with them, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna pick you guys out books, but we're gonna do at least 20 to 30 minutes of reading every single day. I'm gonna really work on trying to get Kennedy to learn how to read. She is showing a lot of interest in it, so I found a really cute game to play with her to connect letter sounds together. I used to be a hooked on phonics teacher at KinderCare many years ago, and I really liked the hooked on phonics system. I don't think they use it anymore, but I'll probably use it with her. I would get kids to read pretty quickly. She is on the spectrum, so it might be more of a challenge, so we'll see. So she's going into 3rd grade, but it's more like she's turning 5 instead of turning 8. So she is pretty delayed, maybe even 4 on certain things. I don't want them on internet all summer, which they're really not, because once we buy the pool passes, I mean, they're pretty much living at the pool and at the park with their friends. So, okay. I think that's it. All I'm gonna film until Tiffany wakes up or we sing happy birthday to her. Okay, Tiffany's finally awake at noon on her birthday.
I wake at like 9 a.m.
Okay, here's your present.
Thank you. Wasn't that my gift bag?
Yeah, we recycle in this family.
Snacks. You got me a little bag. Oh my gosh.
Jillian, for real.
Oh my god. Whoa. Fruit Loop gummies?
I don't know. No, Cooper.
No, Sour Patch Kids. Ooh, I got lip balm. Oh, there's a card.
I made the card with all the stickers.
Wow, all your stickers. What is in here? Oh, it's my money?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday. It's $100.
He was eating them. Oh, wow.
Everybody signed it.
Even me.
Okay, happy birthday, Tiff.
Yeah, right there. Happy birthday to me.
Tiffany's table's decorated. And her birthday cake's made. I cut some of those flowers. Super cute. I just took some of the stuff off of the patio. She's at the mall right now with her friends shopping. Okay, we're gonna sing to Tiffany because Adam has to leave to go take Cooper. No, put that back, please. No, put that back.
Aren't you going?
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let me see your new shirt. She just got back from the mall. Very cute.
Kennedy.
Okay, Kennedy, stop. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my god.
Happy birthday to you. Happy 14th birthday to Tiffany. Happy birthday to you. Yay! 14, you are 14. Beauty queen.
Tiffany. No. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Tiff.
Happy birthday.
Who wants cake right now? Anybody?
No, me.
Yes, yes. Anybody want ice cream too? How's your cake?
Buzzing.
It's bussin'.
Delicious.
Oh.
How's the frosting?
Purple frost. It's a llama cake. Llama, llama, llama. Llama, llama, llama. No, I have your cake right here, Adam. Llama, 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 llama. So these, I think they're lilac. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. I think I might put them in a shorter cup and put some water in them because I'm hoping that bush gets some more blooms because that's heavenly. Oops, I'm dropping them. That smells really good. Okay, so Tiffany's in the room with her friends. They're trying on the clothes that they bought and chatting. Did Sage leave? And then Adam just ran Cooper over with Wesley to his training class. And then when he comes home, he's gonna make the garlic soup. And that'll be it. So yeah, I'll show you the soup when it's done and show you Tiffany one more time. I made a slideshow of her, so you can go follow me on Facebook. My name there is Rebecca Ann DeVore. Or you can follow me on Instagram. My name is Rebecca Ann DeVore, also on Instagram. So it's only like a 30-second slideshow on Instagram, and it's a 2-minute slideshow on Facebook. And I'll probably just put a couple pictures at the end of this. Jack, what you doing, kitty kitty? Hey, Tiffany's got her garlic soup. Watching the movie. I'm allowing it because it's her birthday. Is it good?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Tiffany. Love you.
Thank you.
Is it good, Kennedy? Do you love garlic soup? Oh, that's how we do birthdays.
Yes, I love
Thank you, Dad.
So I'm gonna go eat, and I will see you guys next time. Chicken tendies. Bye, guys. Make sure you guys tell Tiffany happy birthday in the comments. Bye.